Hey guys, Future Go on SSJ2 here, and I know it's been a while since the getting to know a DB, DBZ, DBGT thing came out, but I'm bored and I want to do something. So, number one, how long have you been a Dragon Ball fan? Well, I just got into Dragon Ball like about 1 to 2 years ago. So, yeah, 1 to 2 years. What is your earliest DBZ memory? When I was like, I don't know, when I was like 5, and I didn't have cable back then, but uh, me and my family we used to like go to like a bunch of places and would stay in the hotels, and the hotels had cable, and I didn't really like Dragon Ball Z back then. I thought it was actually kind of stupid. I probably actually would have liked it, but my mom thought it, because like we used to go to church back then, and my mom thought it was like all bad and stuff. Yeah, it was stupid, and she made me start to hate it. And every time it came out, I'm like, oh, this show's stupid. Um, but yeah, that was like my earliest DBZ memory. Who is your favorite DBZ character? This one's hard. I would probably have to say Goku. Um, Only because, like, the reason why everyone else who does these videos, same reason. Because we've got to grow up with him since he was a kid, in the original Dragon Ball, all the way over to GT. He's pretty much just a badass, because, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, he's never lost, I don't think, if I remember right. And I'm pretty sure he's never lost. Well, except that one, he's lost a couple times in Dragon Ball, but that doesn't really count. He always seems to go to another Super Saiyan level, which I think is, the more Super Saiyan levels, the better. Super Saiyan 5 is my favorite. But, okay. Wait, hold on, what are we on? Okay, number 4. What is your most prized DBZ possession? I don't really have one, because like I said, I've only been into Dragon Ball for like 1 to 2 years. I don't know, it'd probably be my DVD DBZ collection, cause I have like all the Dragon Ball Z. Still trying to get GT in the original Dragon Ball, but I also have all the Metal 10 sets of the movies. I also want to get those same sets, but the same Metal 10 sets, but in Blu-ray, and I also want to get the Dragon Ball Z Kai in both DVD and Blu-ray. I don't have a Blu-ray player, well, besides my PS3, but I don't have an HD TV, but I can always go over to my dad's, or into my brother's room. They both have HD TVs, so I can just bring my PS3 to whichever. Okay, number 5. Where are you from? I don't get this question. Why do you care? But if you really want to know, I'm from Texas. It's in my description. Number 6. Outside of DBZ, what do you do with your life? Well, I like, go to school. Mostly just play video games, watch TV, etc., etc. Go over to friends' house sometimes, but that's not much. Anyway, number 7. What is the origin of your name? Well, The History of Trunks is one of my favorite DBZ movies, and Future Gohan is one of my favorite characters. And I think out of everybody, even Teen Gohan, I think Future Gohan was the only one who actually deserved to be a Super Saiyan 2, because I just didn't like the way he died. I mean, he was fighting for the whole world, and, God, that movie was awesome, but, I just didn't like the way he died. There could have been so much more for Future Gohan, but he just died. Number 8. Whose videos do you watch? Mostly just like Vegas AMV makers like Evil Vegeta 01, Philip LSSJ, F Gonzalez, Sub-Hero Forever, who sadly left YouTube. Just like mostly AMV. I also watch Neo Game Spark, Shinketsu XZ. I really don't categorize what I watched by people, just by like, well, unless of course they're friends, but mostly by content. Okay, let's see. Number 9. What is your favorite saga? If I had to say, it would probably be Boo Saga. Well, no. Yeah, it would probably be the Boo Saga. Because just, it was pretty much completely badass since episode 1 all the way down to, well, since whichever episode it started off in, all the way down to 291. Well, that was the Oops Saga, but the Oops Saga was only, like, what, 2-3 episodes, so I guess it counts as the Boo Saga. So, yeah, the Boo Saga was my favorite. If you could be any Dragon Ball character, who would it be? Here's where a lot of you people might say that here's where a lot of people might think that I'm gonna say Future Gohan. But I wouldn't want to be Future Gohan, because if I was Future Gohan, I'd be dead. So, I would actually want to be regular Gohan, because, I mean, I wouldn't really like to be Goku. I mean, because he's fighting all the time. I mean, how annoying would that get, you know? And for some reason, all these guys who just so happen to come by are like a billion times stronger than Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 5, you know? I was just like, oh my god, give me a break. I just like to be Gohan, you know? Occasionally fight, but mostly just like want to live my life. And the bonus question, number 11. Which do you prefer, English or Japanese? Any of you who know me know I am a hardcore Funimation English fan. I've seen a lot of other dubs. I've seen almost all of the Japanese dub, and I've seen like a couple clips of the Spanish dub. I completely and totally hate the Ocean dub because it sounds like Funimation's dub gone through a blender. And speaking of Ocean dub, did you guys hear what they're doing with Dragon Ball Z Kai? For the Ocean dub, they're putting like boinks and, you know, just like funny noises into it. It's so retarded. And I don't like, a lot of people like Brian Drummond as Vegeta. I don't. He sounds like a squirrel. Anyone else notice that? He sounds like a squirrel. I also like the music for Funimation's better. I mean, pretty much I don't like the Japanese music. It doesn't. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Japanese music, like Hironobu Kageyama, and I like the vocal musics, but I don't really like the most of the background music for Dragon Ball Z, the Japanese ones, because it doesn't really fit the scene well. I mean, it is the original version, you know, but it just doesn't seem to fit the scene as well as Bruce Falconer. But yeah, that's it for the questions, and I hope you've gotten to know me better. Just, yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Well, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've already subscribed anyway, but see ya.